Hello, hello! My name is Callista and welcome back to Pentiment. In the last episode, I decided on our next investigative task. We are going to buy drinks at the tavern. Now, in between episodes, I went everywhere, checked in with everyone. No one had anything to say, so there won't be any kind of montage to open up this episode. So, we can jump straight into this. Have you given any more thought to buying the house a round of drinks? You'll be here a while if you do. Yes, I'm willing to give it a try. Perhaps later. Actually, I'd like to talk to you about your wife. Again, I feel like I screwed up so badly with Guy. I screwed up so badly with him. Surely, if we buy a round of drinks, if we spend our money here, surely that will make them like us more. And therefore, they'd be more willing to tell us their secrets. So I'm going to hold out on this. We should have time. I think there's going to be one last eat spot. And then we'll have sundown. And then we'll have to give our evidence and shit. So I'm pretty sure we've got time. Yes, I'm willing to give it a try. Have a seat then. Folk filter in as they finish their work for the day. 4 hours remain. Hey! Andreas here says he's buying drinks for everyone. Now, who do we have? So we have Fancy Pants McGee. I want to know who this man is. Why he dressed so fancy. We have, I think this is Carl. That's, he was the guy sleeping in front of the tomb. There's Martin looks shit-faced already. Look at him. Look at him. What is going on with your eyes? Oh my god. Why are you here? Why are you here, Tom? Maybe he's here for a meal? I assume these people also serve food. They've got bread. But maybe they also serve food, so he's here for, like, a snack or something. And Werner, hello. Didn't expect to see you here either. Look at his grumpy face. Look at his grumpy, disapproving face. Andreas here says he's buying drinks for everyone. Before you get too excited, I'd like to say a few words about the man Tassin just lost, Otto Zimmerman. I know it's hard to think about anything but the Duke's soldiers right now, but just listen for a moment. Otto was a good man. Otto was an ordinary man like any of us. Otto could be an arsehole. Oh. Otto was never an arsehole to us. He was never an arsehole to us. I don't think he was ever an arsehole to Eva, his wife. He was a bit of an arsehole to Martin because he was whole like, I know about your secret identity. And I've been saying, oh, Martin would probably just get off with like a slap on the wrist. No, the real person that Martin is based off of, Martin Guerre, I looked it up on Wikipedia. He was executed. He was executed for, I believe it was adultery and fraud. There were 2 charges, and it ended with him being executed. I want to say he was... Oh, God, no. Oh, bugger. I'm trying to remember a Wikipedia article here. A Wikipedia article that I read like a couple of weeks ago. Someone directed me towards it after it was revealed, that Martin wasn't Martin. Someone said, hey, this is based off an actual historical thing. If you weren't aware, check out Martin Guerre. So that's when I read this. Oh, God. So I want to say, like, I think he was hung outside the house he was living in with his wife. In inverted commas, the woman he was claiming was his wife. But then then, oh god, she came out to be like, yeah, no, that is the real Martin. His brother persuaded me to say it wasn't. He was pressuring me, but that actually is him. And we've both got very similar stories about stuff. So then there was this, oh shit, maybe that is the real Martin. And then the real Martin came and was like, I've got a peg leg. So how the fuck is that was the main thing, like Martin, the real Martin, lost his leg in war, and this Martin has both of his legs. So like, do you want to explain that? Do you want to explain that? Why does this man have two legs? The real Martin has a peg leg. And he was either, I don't think he was burned at the stake. That doesn't seem right. He might have had his head chopped off. He either had his head chopped off or he was hung outside of his own house. Like it was 100% like death penalty crimes. This man, like I said, I thought it would just be like a slap on the wrist, go to prison. No, like Otto was holding something over him that could have gotten him killed, but it seems a bit silly. It seems a bit silly. Oh, Otto has a secret, and if he reveals it, I'm going to die, so I'm gonna kill him, which if I get caught will mean I die. Like, it seems foolish. It seems foolish. I don't know. I'm looking at the crowd. Who do we have? I think the majority of people here are people who would be like, oh yeah, he was a good man. But then again, I'm trying to get her on side. I did set my timer going. Yes, I did. Okay, if we're raising a toast. I'm drawn to this. It might shoot us in the foot, but I'm drawn to it. Otto was a good man. He stuck up for the people in this town. He hated the abbot and the abbey. He was a fine carpenter like his father before him. Oh, I like this. Yeah, let's talk about his dad. He was a fine carpenter like his father before him. Tassing has lost a fine man. This will be remembered. His reward in heaven will be equal to his good deeds on earth. Hopefully St. Peter is in a charitable mood today. St. Peter, that's the guy who, he gets to decide whether or not you get into heaven. Let's hope he's in a charitable mood today, because he was a right prick. His reward in heaven will be equal to his good deeds on earth. To Otto. Why are you even here, sir? Why are you even here? Everyone, please exercise moderation. Do not drink too heavily in Otto's memory. We aren't Lutherans. Too late. Martin, you've had enough. Packed house. Okay. Okay, let's see. Who can we speak to? Oh, hello. So we've got Samuel. Maybe. We know that Martin, he's not good with his drink. We know he's not good with his drink. We've got Barbara. Who's Barbara? Madam, who are you? And then we've got Werner. Okay, and that's it. Well, let's... Madam, who is you? Who is you? Are you the man to thank for the drinks? I am. Oh, it was nothing. You're welcome. In truth, the drinks are to honour a dear friend who passed away recently. I am. Thanks. Aye, thanks. It was a long road here from Muldorf. We came to visit the shrine of St. Moritz, but the sister says it's closed because of some trouble. Well, it's more that the monks are hiding from the peasants in the abbey. That's one way to put it. I think they're just trying to protect it in case the peasants get rowdy. But that's one way to put it. Well, our priest told me to take a pilgrimage here after God saved my little goat's life. I'm very happy for your goat. Squint, quizzically. Good for you, madam. I'm happy your goat's alive. I'm very happy for your goat. She means the boy, Philip, over there. You call him a goat? Okay, that is table. God damn it, Philip, get off that table. Don't curse, father. Oh, all right. No, he's gone, he's off. He's going. Little boys can be frustrating. Sometimes you can't help but... Are we not keeping an eye on him? Are we... He's pissed off. He's pissed off. Little boys are frustrating. Sometimes you can't help but cuss. Saying that he's on the table again. Buddy, no. Yeah, I don't... I'm sure his son was frustrating, but I don't think he'd think of him like that. Anyway, the boy climbed up on a tree, jumped off, and landed his hand on a board with a nail through it. Oh, bloody hellfire. His arm swelled up like a bloated pig in the sod. Jesus Christ. Must you describe it that way? Well, it did. He had such an awful fever, like he was boiling in his own skin. I prayed to God to save my little goat, and the next day, a miracle. I'm assuming you call him a goat because he's like a mountain goat, just hopping up and over. It's true, that very next day. Thank God he was very fortunate. The fever could have broken naturally. I mean, it probably did. It probably did, but clearly they're attributing it to something divine. Like, I see no reason to shit on their joy. That is such a nasty metaphor. I don't even know if it's a metaphor, but, like, it's... Like, they're happy. They're happy. Their kid is alive. Like, who cares? Who cares? Thank God. I intend to. That's why we came. I asked our priest in Muldorf how to thank God. Since the little goat's arm had swollen so badly, he said we should make a pilgrimage to see the hand of St. Moritz. Philip off. Little boy, where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you following the child? I don't think he's gonna do out nasty to him. Like, I don't mean it in like a heinous way, but he's drunk. He's drunk, and drunk men can be unpredictable. Like, you might pick him up and swing him and, you know, hit the lad's head on something. So you can imagine how disappointed we are that the shrine is closed. This will all be resolved soon. It's just a misunderstanding between the peasants and the abbot. Just wait a few more days. What difference does it make? Well, they might have stuff they need to get to. They might be busy. Of course, hopefully you won't have to wait long. Yeah, let's not tell them about the potential riots. You don't need to know about that. Of course. Hopefully you won't have to wait long. Oh, bloody hell, Philip. What did I say? Why have you picked him up? Why have you picked him up like that? I'm sorry, the boy won't listen. It's no trouble. Do I know you? It's possible. I travelled around a bit when I were younger. Ah, that must be it. Thank you for returning the boy. Were you here on St. John's Eve? Look at him, God bless him. No, we arrived yesterday morning. Why? It goes again. The boy won't stop climbing. I'm trying to figure out if someone in town was involved in my friend's death. No reason. Never mind. If they've been here, and we are investigating Hannah, who is over yonder, they might have seen something. This is very indelicate. But, like, I'm running out of time. Like, I feel anxious. I'm trying to figure out if someone in town was involved in my friend's death. No, I don't think we could help with that. Alright, thanks anyway. Until next time. Until then. A glimmer of recognition. He recognized him as Jobst. I mean... If he travelled around a bit, if he went everywhere up to shenanigans, then yeah, people are going to recognise him, but I don't... Again, I think Andreas is blinding himself to Martin as a possibility because he doesn't want to fuck with Brigitta's family. Andreas Mailer, right? You're staying at the Abbey guest house, aren't you? Yes, and yes, I'm a guest at the Abbey. Excuse me, I don't think we've met. How do you know my name? Well, news gets around. Everyone kind of knows us. Yes, and yes, I'm a guest at the Abbey. I'm staying here at the Golden Hand. Name's Samuel Brow. I'm recruiting men to become... What is this? Could that be knights? Land knights? Landed knights? I don't... I'm having knights. That feels right, but I don't... I wouldn't like to say for definite that's what that is. I'm recruiting men to become lensnects. Well, when some actual men show up. Excuse me, I don't think we've met. How do you know my name? That hurts. That hurts, it's true, but also, oof. People say you got the town stonemason killed a few years back. That may be logically true, but it's not a fair description of what occurred. In a way, yes. No, that's not true, and I don't want to argue about it. Lucky got himself killed. Ooh. I've said before, I think Andreas uses logic to kind of bury his head in the sand. I don't want to do this. This feels like the story I'm kind of going with in I'm sorry, I got tongue-tied. Take two. The story I'm trying to tell with Andreas that I think I'm going for is, so in Act 1, he was very happy-go-lucky, very free, very idealistic, I would say. You know, oh, I'm going to follow the clues and I'm not going to necessarily think about what's coming afterwards. Then in Act 2, he's using logic to kind of bury his head in the sand. He doesn't want to acknowledge what he did. But then in Act 3, you know, he's come to a degree of acceptance. Yes, I did get Lucky killed. I can say it. Right now, I don't think he can say it. I don't think he could just straight up say, in a way, yes. Because I think he feels too guilty. And he's not accepting of that guilt. You can feel guilty, but you can admit to what you did. You can accept, like, yes, I feel guilty, I accept this. Or you can go, I feel guilty, I reject the guilt. I reject the guilt. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to process what I did. And that is the stage where I think Andreas is at. And then in Act 3, we can play him as a lot more, yeah, I've come to realise my past transgressions and all of that, and I'm at peace. And that's kind of the story I'm going with here. So yeah, I think he's trying to use logic to kind of say, well, no, that's not really what happened. That may be logically true, but it's not a fair description of what occurred. I didn't say it was fair. It's what people say. I was just telling young Hans and Fabian about the life of a Landsknecht. What is this? Yet Landsknecht, mercenaries found throughout the Holy Roman Empire in service of the Imperial Army, they are known for their colourful and flamboyant fashion, their ferocity and their short lifespans. Flipping it. I was just telling young Hans and Fabian about the life of a Landsknecht. What's the pay like? Young boys. Is it dangerous? Well, yeah. 4 gulden a month, and yes, it's dangerous. Mind that you do have to pay for your own equipment. How much? 13 to 15 gulden. Damn, that's more than 10. Yes, it is. It's 3 to 5 more than 10. Do you have 10 gulden? Oh, no, I don't have any gulden. You see what I'm dealing with here, Mailer? You, boy. He's a child. This is a child. Me? Yes, you look like you're from a family that isn't completely impoverished. Want to join up? The boy is my apprentice. Well, are you tired of being my apprentice yet? Say, no, we're gonna step in. The boy is my apprentice. Oh, my apologies. No offence intended. None taken. I understand your instincts, though. Casper is a fine lad. Well, it would be a little silly, wouldn't it? Going from an artist's apprentice to a sort... No, he's... We have inadvertently slagged off this boy so many times. Now we big him up. I understand your instincts, though. Casper is a fine lad. I'll never let you down, Master Andreas. Oh, bless you. Well then, would you be interested in playing a card game to pass the time? We're playing... What is this? Landsquenet? Landsqueen? No, there's no W. That can't be queen. I'm gonna go with Landsquenet. I'm not pronouncing that correctly. We're playing Landsquenet. I think I've played that game before in a brothel. I'm not familiar with it. If Andreas remembers it, I think I've played that game before in a brothel. Well, you haven't played my version, but I can explain the rules as we go. Want to play? Why not? I've got to talk to Werner. Give me a minute. And not right now. Alright, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Okay, we at least have to talk to Werner. If that's gonna, pass the time, I want to talk with everyone I can. I'm pretty sure that is Italian. Wait, no, wait a minute. I'm like, that's Italian because bolognese, like that, no. No, I think that this could be Italian. I think this is Italian. God, how am I gonna do Italian with the accents I've been doing for these people? Right, okay, we've got this. Di queste tecnici bolognesi ma non li ho... I can't do that. I'm so sorry. To all of the Italians out there, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. He's speaking a different language, so I'm going to give it my best shot. Di queste tecnici bolognesi ma non le ho viste di persona. Could this be Spanish? I speak a little Spanish. I don't speak a little Spanish. I did high school Spanish. No, this looks Italian. This doesn't look Spanish. Sì, risultati sono piuttosto notevoli, te lo assicuro. Then again, I'm pretty sure Andreas speaks Italian. I had him study in Venice, so if it were Italian, surely he'd be able to translate. Ah, Master Mailer, thank you for the drink. Care to join us? The other doctors and I are having quite the chat. I'd love to join you. Oh, if you don't mind, I'd like to listen in. Nothing like a little drink to lubricate the mind, I say. I'd be honoured to join you. I may not have finished my medical education, but I'll contribute how I can. Ooh. I may not have finished my medical education, but I'll contribute how I can. Oh, it's hardly that specific. Come, I'll introduce you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Italian. Gentile dottore, oh my god. Permettemi di presentarvi Andreas Mailer, un maestro artista di Norimberga. Please. Please. I need English here. No, he's speaking English right now. Marcantonio Orsi, Vincenzo Ambrosi, and Angelo Gacciarni are esteemed doctors from Bologna travelling to Flanders. I'm so sorry, Italians. I can't do this. I can't do this. But he does speak Italian. E un piacere conoscervi. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm pretty sure that, that has to be parlance. You speak a little Italian. Ah, c'è sollievo. Possiamo parlare tutti italiano? Oh, what a relief. We can all speak in Italian. Di cosa stavamo discutendo? What were we discussing? You know what, I'm gonna wait for it all to be translated so that I can stop offending the Italians. Pliny the Elder's Natural History. It's shit. That's unnecessarily reductive. Andreas, are you familiar with Pliny the Elder's Natural History? That would be funny. Why would an artist know natural history? I must admit my ignorance, but please continue your conversation, gentlemen. I went fairly in depth with it during my medical training in university. In truth, I'm not familiar. I went fairly in depth with it during my medical training in university. I must say that I'm shocked to hear that an artist went to medical school. Well, obviously he didn't graduate, or he would be a doctor, not an artist. Werner, these are intelligent men. I'm sure they inferred that on their own. Yeah, ooh, that seems a wee bit bitchy. I don't particularly like Werner. He's not exactly pleasant. This just seems like, like, Werner, are you stupid? Are you stupid? These are intelligent men. Yes, clearly. Ah. Oh, well, where were we? The natural history is shit. Natural history is shit. So said Niccolo Leonceno 30 years ago. This is nothing new. Why does it still need to be debated? We are still using the text in our practice, so the debate is ended, is it not? Unless Leoncello has published a work to replace Pliny. Of course he has not, but the question remains if the mistakes in natural history are simply transcription errors or something worse. Even Calannuccio, Pliny's greatest defender, admits there are translation errors. Everyone accepts this. True, yes, but Leoncello's criticism is deeper than that. He also calls into question the Arab sources we rely on to identify our medicines. Between transcription errors and bad sources, why does anyone still revere it as though it were the word of God? Dare we ask your opinion on the matter, Andreas? Well, we will give our opinion in the next episode because I am just about out of time for this one. So, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.